Hey, Crossroads. It's Jeff. I'm at the church here. It's a place like a construction zone. It's exciting time for us. I know like everything's down in the media and the world and everything like that, maybe in your homes. But driving churches this week, 9 and 10:30. We tested it out last night. It sounds great. We're just going to pray that the weather's all great, but we're rain or shine here. It'll be a fun time. I'm excited for that. Last week, we gave away $10,000 from our home campaign to the Five Sisters Project in Wells. And they were so excited. Such a blessing to have that. We're giving 10% away of all the funds that come in for our home campaign. We got another project that we're doing this week. It's for CATA, the Center for Alphabetization and Translation of Anyi. Someone I know, a friend of mine, is part of this organization. He's a little older than I am, but he's been doing this for a long time. He's originally from the Ivory Coast in Africa. And for his, I believe it's for his dissertation, he took the language of his people. 1 million people, Anyi people, speak Anyi in the Ivory Coast. And there's a spoken language, but it's never been in writing. So he took the language and put it into writing, because linguistics is his area of expertise. Put it into writing. He's a college professor, and 25 years ago began translating the Bible into that language. And just a few years ago, he completed the whole New Testament, and the United Bible Societies, I believe it was, picked up the Old Testament. They're starting to translate the Old Testament into this language that Etienne, my friend, put into writing. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Jess and I traveled there in 2008 to see what's going on. It's amazing, and I can't wait to have you meet him and hear what's going on. And we sent him a check, and we'll see if he got it. So let's we're gonna Zoom him now. So hello,
Jeff, how are you?
hey Etienne, how are you doing?
Doing fine, doing great.
Good.
We received a very generous check from your church yesterday.
Oh, awesome. Good to hear.
I almost fell, because, with this current situation, we said, oh, how are we going to meet budget and all these things? And so really great thank you to you and for the congregation for this. Is a tremendous support, definitely.
Well, good to hear, and we're glad that you got that. And I know we've been hoping to give that to you for a while, and so we're just excited that we can support you guys. Would you be willing to tell us a little bit about your guys' ministry and what you guys do?
The ministry has 3 legs. Okay, one is translation, the other is literacy, and the third one is Christian discipleship. Okay, the reason why it is 3 legs is very important. I was called to do the translation, and as I was progressing through the translation, I realized there are many groups who have translated scriptures in other African languages. And if you go to the Bible houses, the scriptures are sitting there because people translated the scriptures in those languages, but people don't know how to read. So they translated without teaching people how to read. So I said, I don't want to repeat that same mistake. So we have, as the translation was going on, we embarked on a literacy program. And as of last year, when we had all the reports, there were about 4,000 people involved in our literacy program. It is an adult literacy program in about 75 villages. And you have been there. The literacy program takes place at night. People go to their farms, and after they have come back, they eat dinner quickly, and they go to classes to learn how to read and write. So this is the second leg of the Anyi ministry. And the third leg is Christian discipleship. Okay, it is good to translate, but if you translate and people cannot read, you are not being very effective. If people can read and they are not discipled, you are not being very effective. So the third leg of the ministry is Christian discipleship. And it is based on 2 Timothy 2:2. Find leaders that you can train so that they can also train others. And so basically, these are the three legs of the Anyi ministry. And all three of them are going really well. Of course, the translation is finished, but the literacy goes on. And we just embarked on the Christian discipleship training. We are in about 84 or 85 villages. And as I said, there are 4,000 people involved in our evening literacy program. Right now, if money were not an issue, we will be probably in every Anyi village. Before, we used to go to villages to try to convince them that reading the Word of God in their language is really good. Now they're coming to us and say, do we want you to come and teach a class in our village? And yeah, and we would love to do that. But of course, you know, finances are a big problem. But so far, you know, it's really going well. It is really going well.
I can't even believe how God has plucked you out of a little village in Africa and dropped you into St. Cloud, Minnesota via some other places, and continues to use you and your family to bring people to know the Lord through his word. And so it's been so cool just to see you, just your faithfulness and working year in and year out. I mean, a lot of people, they'd just be soaking up their summer break, but you're investing big. And so just we appreciate you and everything that you're doing. And we're glad that not only can we partner with you personally, but as a whole church that we can partner with you. So my hope is that this is just the start of what we can do in the years to come. So thanks for letting us be a part of what you guys are doing and just bringing glory to the Lord. So
I just want, as I told you earlier, we were completely surprised by the generous gift, because we were lamenting the fact that we did not have enough money for our budget already. And I talked to my younger brother in the Ivory Coast, who is in charge of the literacy program. And he said, yeah, we need 2 new motorcycles, and we need to print 2,000 more books for the next literacy year. And I was scratching my head and I said, oh, for goodness sakes, I mean, where are we going to get the money? And the check just came yesterday. I almost fell down. Okay. So no, it is really, God is good, you know, and it has used people like you and other churches. It is a God thing, but it is really a blessing to have you and to have your church support us. Can't wait to maybe come physically to your church again, really express our gratitude to the brothers and sisters for your support.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Etienne. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing with us.
Yeah.
God bless what you're doing. Thank you.
God bless.